3 days after Emily disappeared, the police stopped calling it a search. They started calling it an incident. No witnesses, no evidence, no body, just a bedroom window left open and a red balloon tied to the streetlight below it. At 7:14 p.m., 12-year-old Marcus Hale walked alone toward the playground behind his apartment complex. He wasn't supposed to be there. Police tape still hung loosely from the fence. Parents had warned their children. Whispers passed through the building halls about windows, about laughter, about something smiling in the dark. Marcus went anyway. Later, his mother would say he seemed distracted that evening, quiet, like he was listening to something no one else could hear. The playground was empty when he arrived. Too empty. The swings were moving slowly, though the air was still. The slide reflected the dying sunlight like sharpened metal. The sandbox looked disturbed drag marks, lines, shapes that didn't belong to children's hands. Marcus stepped forward, and then he heard it. A sound like air leaking from rubber. Soft, controlled, close. At the far edge of the playground, just before the trees swallowed the light, stood a clown. Not bright, not colorful. Its red suit was faded and torn, stained dark in places that looked old. The white paint on its face was cracked into sharp lines, stretching its smile wider than its skull should allow. Its eyes were dark, reflective, and fixed directly on Marcus. The clown didn't wave, didn't laugh. It waited. Something slid across the ground and stopped at Marcus's feet. A domino tile, heavy, black, cold. Carved into it was a single word: I start. Before Marcus could move, another domino dropped nearby. Rule 1: you must play. A whisper wrapped around him, not coming from the clown, but from the playground itself. You saw her. Marcus's chest tightened. Emily. 3 nights earlier, Marcus had seen her standing at her bedroom window across the courtyard, still, silent, like she was waiting for someone. He had watched. He had done nothing. The clown tilted its head. Another domino appeared near the swings. Rule 2: move only when permitted. The game had begun. Marcus noticed the dominoes were arranged in a path snaking through the playground. Swings, slide, jungle gym, sandbox. Each tile bore a word, waited, hid, lied. As Marcus picked up the first domino and placed it where he thought it belonged, the swings snapped backward violently. Chains shrieked. Seats whipped through the air, missing his face by inches. Marcus screamed. A new domino carved itself into the dirt. Rule 3: wrong order closes a zone. This wasn't symbolic. This was a machine. The playground was the board. The dominoes were permissions. Each area was active only if unlocked in the correct sequence. A wrong move didn't end the game. It made it worse. Marcus placed another tile. The slide warped inward slightly, metal bending like it was breathing. He placed a third. The jungle gym slammed shut, bars snapping together like a trap, crushing the space where his arm had been seconds earlier. The clown glided closer, feet never touching the ground. Its voice came out soft, almost calm. Emily ran. The sandbox erupted. Sand hardened into jagged shapes, rising briefly like spikes before collapsing again. Marcus fell to his knees. The whisper returned. She panicked. You watched. Marcus began to understand the rule the clown hadn't said aloud. The correct order wasn't logical. It was emotional. Each domino had to be placed in the order of truth, not what happened, but what Marcus felt. Fear, guilt, silence. Every time he hesitated, the playground responded. Swings accelerated, shadows lengthened, exits closed. A domino dropped at his feet. Rule 4. Panic resets the board. The layout shifted. Same pieces, worse positions. The clown wasn't testing intelligence. It was testing confession. Near the end, Marcus reached 3 dominoes left. They were blank. The whisper softened. 3 endings, 1 truth. Marcus understood. Lie to protect himself. Shift blame to feel lighter. Or tell the truth to accept what he had done. The clown leaned forward. Its smile cracked wider. Marcus placed the final domino and spoke. I saw her. I was afraid. I didn't help. Everything stopped. For a moment, the playground was silent. Then, the sandbox opened. Not suddenly, slowly, like a decision. Marcus screamed as the ground pulled him downward, not falling, but being taken, like the playground had been waiting. The clown stood at the edge, holding a new domino, already carved. By morning, the playground was empty. No footprints, no dominoes, no Marcus. Only a red balloon tied to the swing Emily used to sit on. Carved faintly into the metal beneath it were 3 words. Player completed. The file remains open because this wasn't punishment. It was selection. And somewhere else, another playground waits. The game isn't repeating. It's progressing. And the clown is keeping score.